These will be the people watching my speech today. My topic and purpose for this persuasive speech is to tell you all why college athletes should get paid by the NCAA. How many of you are a college athlete or know someone who is one? Wouldn't that be nice if they paid you to play the sport that you love so dearly? I care about this topic because I myself played high school sports and I know the time commitment involved in doing so. I can only imagine how much more difficult this is in college. You have class and practice and workouts and study sessions and stuff, so I can only imagine the increase in time commitment. Paying our collegiate athletes has been an ongoing debate for years since they are the one making the money for each school, university, and the NCAA as a whole. In regard to Monroe's motivated sequence, I will have 3 points based off of need, satisfaction, and visualization. So see here with my poster board, we have the need, which is the time commitment required for athletes. Next we have the satisfaction, which I put down here, which is how much money the NCAA makes from their athletes and why it wouldn't be a big deal to pay them. And see here we have visualization, which is how the NCAA could make it work in a fair and equal manner. So the first step is need, and in this case it's the daily life of a college athlete / time commitment required. Being a college athlete is no joke. It takes an amazing amount of time commitment and dedication. According to Jason Breslow of PBS, a day in the life of a student athlete goes morning workout, training session, class, practice, mandatory study table, and then doing their own homework on their own. This doesn't even include when an athlete is on the road in season and has to travel and do all their schoolwork on the road because the deadlines are still the same. The professors don't give them any leeway or anything. The athletes do not have enough free time to get a part-time job like a normal college student would. Therefore, that's why we need to pay them so that they can cover their necessities and the stuff other than their books and tuition. So after the need is the satisfaction, and like I said earlier, the satisfaction is how much money the NCAA already makes and why it wouldn't be an issue financially for them to pay them. According to Mark Edelman from Forbes.com, the NCAA makes $11 billion a year annually. This number does not even include all of the money each school makes from ticket sales, merchandise, and television deals. And if we think of this number, it's truly absurd how much money the NCAA makes from these athletes, and they're not giving any of it back to them. Another statistic I thought was very interesting is Tyson Harnett from the Huffington Post reported that the University of Alabama, who is like the biggest football power in the whole NCAA, made over $143 million from their sports programs last year. Obviously, this means they are making a large profit since their costs do not equal anywhere near this amount. This means the school shouldn't have a problem paying their athletes if they are forced to. The third thing is visualization. And the visualization is how the NCAA could make this work in a fair and equal manner. The NCAA needs to find a solution to this problem that is fair for all student athletes that attend all schools or universities. And there's been numerous suggestions on what they could do and how they can make it work in a fair and equal manner. One way I wanted to talk about is how they give each athlete from every school and university, no matter it be Division I, Division II, Division III, is they would give them a stipend each month. And what that would be is every athlete, no matter the sport, would get, and what they said was $1,000 per semester to help cover their food, besides like the dining halls and stuff. And then it can also cover whatever else they need that isn't already covered under their scholarship. According to Jay Billis, who was featured in a Complex.com article, a point the NCAA makes is that since each student athlete receives a full scholarship, they shouldn't have to pay the athletes anything. Now, I think this is a great counterpoint because each full scholarship is worth between $80,000 to $100,000 over a span of 4 to 5 years. And I mean, if you think about it, that's truly a absurd number itself too, because they're getting $20,000 free because they're getting their tuition, room and board, books, you name it, all paid for already. But like I said, I mean, besides all that, a college student still has other necessities that they have to pay for, and without the part-time job, that they're not able to do that. So now, you guys as an audience can help by continuing to support collegiate athletics and raise awareness of how we need to help out the student athletes we love to watch play sports. And concluding with Monroe's motivated sequence, the 3 steps, need, satisfaction, and visualization, were covered by how much time the athletes dedicate to their sport, how much money the NCAA makes and why it wouldn't be an issue financially to pay them, and third, how the NCAA can make it work in a fair and equal manner. Just think, how would you all feel if you put that much time into a job or task and did not receive compensation for it? Or how would you feel if you were being used by your workplace to make money like our student athletes are being used by the NCAA? Thank you all for listening to my speech as I persuaded you all on why college athletes need to be paid by the NCAA.